What's up, guys? It is Bucket Mouth Bass back here again today, and today I'm super excited, and I will tell you all why I'm that excited in just a few minutes, guys. I've been looking into buying a little bit higher end reels. The highest end reel I have right now is a Shimano Sitka. I have an unboxing about that reel. If you haven't seen it, I will leave a link at the top right now. Go check it out. It's a phenomenal reel. It's the first Shimano I ever bought, and I was very impressed with it. So I was doing some research. I was looking at the Shimano Metanium, but I was like, $400 to $500, that's a little bit too much for me. That's too high end, and you know, some of the features that it has, you know, it's a little bit more lightweight and it casts a little bit further, but at the end of the day, guys, that's not really that important to me. It's got to have something special that not everybody else in the fishing industry has. So I heard that Shimano announced a new Curado, because obviously they have the Curado K already, guys, but now they announced the Curado K, but in the DC model. And if you don't know what that means, it means a digital controlled braking system. So it doesn't have centrifugal brakes, it doesn't have magnetic brakes, it actually has a microcomputer inside the reel that controls the braking system for you, and it has different settings, whether for braid, fluoro, or monofilament, whatever line you want to put on there. And you can change the dial. I believe it runs 1 to 4 on the Curado DC. If I'm wrong, please go down to correct me, guys. But that reel doesn't come out for another few months. Nobody's really sure when it's going to come out. iCast is here within the next week. It's going to start, so maybe they'll tell us the actual release date of that reel. But until then, the earliest shipments, I've been told, are going to come out early July. But if you want to actually buy it a little bit later and wait, I believe it's going to be open to everybody immediately in about September. So that's a little bit long for me, guys. You know, I don't really want to wait that long. And I've done a lot of research on Shimano reels that are here in the United States. And the thing is, they release awesome stuff here in the States, but they also have JDM tackle, which means you can only buy it in Japan, guys. And I've seen stuff where you have a Shimano Sitka US model, and then you have a Shimano Sitka, the Japanese model of it, and the Japanese model blows away the United States model, and the United States model is already really good. So I did a ton of research into the Curado DC, and I was like, this is a reel that's coming into the United States, and I was really looking at buying that. But then the other day, heard about this reel, I did some research on it, but I was like, this reel is like $290 to $300. So I was like, I don't know if I want to spend that much. I'll just wait for the Curado DC. But then eBay was running a 15% off sale on everything site-wide. No matter what you bought, it was 15% off, and I just couldn't pass up this opportunity to buy a reel that I had been looking at. But it was always a little bit out of my price range, guys, because I didn't want to spend more than about $250 for a little bit higher end reel. All right, guys, and this reel is the Shimano Scorpion DC, and I will unbox it for y'all today and get into the specifics about this actual reel. If you don't know what this is the Shimano Scorpion DC 101 HG model, which means it's the high gear ratio 7:2 to 1, and it's in the left hand model. And let's open it up, guys. So here you go, you open it up, and it comes with the manual, obviously, but it's all in Japanese, so I don't know if y'all can read Japanese. Let me know down in the comments or something, you know, so you can help me read this, but I doubt any of y'all actually do. So I'll put that off on the side. And a nice feature that they include in this is little reel seat covers. I'm gonna have to figure out how to actually put these on. You just put them on where you screw down your rod to the actual reel, and it protects your reel from getting any scratches. So I like that they put that in there. That's cool that they put that. Then you get another thing. I honestly have no idea what the heck this is, guys. If you know what this is, please let me know down in the comments. It's all in Japanese, so I can't read any of it. Then you get the schematics of the reel, like you do with pretty much every reel you order that is in a box, and then a bunch of more Japanese stuff, you know, so that doesn't really help me if I ever have to do anything. But then, of course, with every Shimano reel, they always put oil, guys, so I like how they do that. So I don't have to go buy separate oil, and I can trust this oil because it comes with the actual reel itself. Then, what I love about Shimano, guys, they put all their reels in bubble wrap. I love that they do that. It keeps them from getting messed up, whether it's shipped or anything. The whole box came in bubble wrap too. It was in another thing of bubble wrap too. So it was in like 4 layers of bubble wrap all together. So here's the reel, guys. As y'all can see, it looks super nice. It's very similar to a Curado I or a Sitka I, the reel that I actually have. It's pretty much the same body design, has very similar handles, sort of different handle knobs on it, but not too much different. And as y'all can see, it has that 100 size spool, so it doesn't have a ton of spool space. That's the only problem that I think I would have with this reel, is that you can't put like your heavier fluorocarbons on here. So if you want to fish like 25-pound fluorocarbon, I probably wouldn't put it on here because you'd spool yourself trying to cast. Then it has the clicking star drag. The tension knob doesn't click, which most Shimanos don't. But the biggest thing on this, guys, is right here. It comes with a digital controlled braking system, which means you can set it. It goes from 1 to 3, I believe, 1 to 4 on the side. So you can fine tune it here, but on the inside, you got to set it to open it up. I ran into problems. I was like, why the heck is it not opening? But you have to set this little dial to where it says open, and then you just hit this little switch right here. Then the side plate on this reel comes completely off, and here is the side plate right here, guys. It says intelligent DCS, which means digital controlled braking system. So it actually has a tiny computer chip in here that controls the actual braking on this reel. So that's an awesome feature, guys. That's the main reason why I bought this reel, is because of this right here, that digital controlled braking system. Put this off on the side. Then the spool has to have this little metal piece in it to work with the actual microcomputer and actually digitally brake the reel. And you know, I looked up a lot of videos. I can't wait to cast this thing, guys, and put some line on it. It's gonna make that sweet whine. I will show y'all probably in an upcoming video very soon. So if you haven't considered it, please go down and subscribe, guys, so you don't miss that. But here's the spool. I'm not going to take it out. It's not a huge spool, but it's enough for bass fishing, guys. So there you go, guys, go. And it has settings on the inside. It has F for fluorocarbon, PE is braid. Then the N setting right here is monofilament. So depending on what line you're using, you want to flip this little switch right here to whatever type of line you're using. Now I'm just going to put it back on. It's real easy to put back on. You just slide it back on and then just hit this little lever. And like I said, you can fine tune it from here. Once you have the line setting inside actually set to what line you decide to put on this reel, guys. So that's the major feature of this reel, guys. It's awesome. The thumb bar, pretty much exactly the same as my Sitka. It looks exactly the same, you know, and this reel is incredibly smooth, guys. It has the micro module gearing too, so it has the small gear teeth, which makes it a little bit smoother. But to be honest, guys, I was thinking about waiting for the Curado DC, but I was just like, this one just looks way cooler than the Curado, in my opinion, to be honest, guys. So whether y'all want to wait for that reel or go for this one, if you give it some time and look for a sale, you can get this one for $252, and this one's from Japan. But keep in mind, you can only get this in a 7:2-to-1 gear ratio. That's the highest gear ratio they have for this thing, guys. You can't get it higher. It comes in a 6:3-to-1 and a 7:2-to-1, if y'all were wondering. And I'll leave a link directly to the eBay seller that I bought it from below, and to some other actual Japanese tackle shops that also sell this reel that are legitimate and not scam artists, guys. Alright guys, I almost forgot to mention too, this reel has 7 ball bearings in total, so it doesn't have a ton, but honestly it's super silky smooth guys, which is awesome. I love having smooth reels. It feels great when you're fishing. I really bought this too so I can skip with it. That digital controlled braking system, I hope it is good. I've never used it. I've heard great things about it, but I will be the judge of that when I take it out on the water. I'm gonna be skipping under some boat docks with this thing. Probably gonna be putting like 12-pound fluoro on it. I'm not too sure. Go down in the comments and let me know what y'all think I should put on it, whether braid or fluoro or mono or whatever. If y'all have good recommendations for line, please let me know. Alright guys, and if you haven't already, please go down and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything, especially when I take this thing out and actually put it to the test. I'll be doing that here within a week probably of this video going out. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all back here next time.